All right, let's get this show on the road. Check, check. Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Check one. Check, check. Can you hear me? Check, check, check. All right. Check one. Check, check. Okay. All right. First thing I gotta do is get this piece of wood mounted in the chuck. And then we're gonna make some tops out of some firewood. I think is pear. Not 100% sure, but it's a good, very hard wood from the firewood pile. Hey, Mike Stanifer. First one. I'm kind of stepping away from pine tonight. Spirit, Wind, Wood, Stone, and Bone. Hey, Heather, thanks for stopping in. Matthew, thanks for stopping in. We just started testing out a new camera because I want to be able to film sideways with my other phone. So I have another Samsung Galaxy S7 that I found, and it seems to be doing pretty good. So, all right, I'm gonna clean this up, get round, and then we're gonna make some tops. It's gonna get loud. Oh, nice. Thanks, Heather. Made a lot of tops. I love making tops, especially for kids. It's to watch them put their phones down and start playing with the top is pretty amazing. So I got hit quite a bit with shrapnel. I have my face shield on. You always want to make sure you have face shield on, especially with firewood that's pretty loose, has loose pieces on it anyway. Heather, where are you located? Whereabouts? What kind of a school? Like a elementary school, high school? And what's a school sale? We're gonna speed up to about 2,000. Finish the cleanup with the roughing gouge. Port Severn, Ontario. Oh, nice. So, I think this is a pear. It's some kind of a fruit wood. It has a decent smell to it. It's very, very hard and very chippy. I'm not getting streamers really. I'm getting just chips, and it's very dry. But it has beautiful color to it. And this is, I think, a clear piece. So it's still a little bit big for a top, unless we were making a top with a launcher, which we could do. We might do one of those a little bit later. All right, so Luke's top. Matthew, you got a one-track mine, but we'll see. We'll see what the wood looks like. I got a little bit of, it's kind of a slightly different color up here than down here. So I'm thinking it's some sapwood, which might be different from wood, but I don't know. We'll see. So when I put the live center on, it didn't quite line up with the hole in the wood. So the point is a little bit off, but it looks like it's not bad. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit and then put my centering, there it is. Put my centering tool on to hold the end. Matthew, I have a whole box of tops that I'm going to send you as soon as I figure out how much shipping will be and how to ship to Canada. $2, Matthew, what are you doing? You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, Heather, what if I'm shipping a box or like a pouch with about 4 tops in it that don't even weigh 1 pound? What's the best way? Like FedEx, UPS? I don't even know. Thanks, Matthew. I'm not an international person. I'd like to be. Hey JP, thanks for stopping in. We're doing a little bit of hardwood tonight. And I just knocked it off center. UPS. All right. Yeah, this wood is very hard. Very different from that pine. I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful. Wow, we only got 20 people in the chat. That's down. Wednesday was really good. I had 300 something at one point. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Matthew, if I look through the different things, yeah, I looked through some of them. I gotta sit down and really look at them. I was gonna make, we gotta come up with a different name than Luke's top, but I think I'm gonna make it down towards the other end. It's too far out here, so I'm just gonna make a normal top here, I think. Nah, we're not old. We're not old. I will say the doing these vertical lives is a little bit different. You don't, I feel like you don't see as much in the horizontal, but my age, the age of my watchers, the age group is significantly lower. I went from 55 to 65 down to the 25 to 45 age. So I do like that. Matthew, I haven't seen any characters. But yeah, this one's almost done. So if anybody wants to add some colors, we're going to try something. In the keyboard, you can put, what Matthew's talking about is you can put colors in like the emojis. So, and then you can also do like a sequence if you want. Red, white, blue, black, yellow, green. You know, you can put the sequence in. So if anybody wants a certain color or a certain sequence, you can go in and request it. That didn't work, Matthew. That's just some squares. So maybe your keyboard won't let you do it. I see blue. Oh, is it not working? Maybe it's my phone. There's some color. You could use hearts. Alright. I don't know how, I think it was Maximum was in. He put a whole group of squares in that were different colors, and that's pretty cool. Orange, yellow, green, and blue. Alright. You see colored squares? Oh, maybe it's me. Oh wait. Okay, I just looked on the computer behind me, and I see all the colors. So this phone doesn't have that keyboard. So I'll have to remember that. Okay. Orange, yellow, green, and blue. Matthew was first. I see them in squares, circles. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. All right, Matthew, what sequence, like, how do you want it to look? We'll let you design the whole thing. Slow down the lathe so I can put the colors on. Alright. Orange, yellow, green, and blue. Let me do that, okay. Pressure's on. Is that a dark blue or light blue? I'll get these sharpened up while you're answering that question. Alright. Who's that? Todd. Hey, Todd. Okay. Alright, I got an idea. Yeah, I like the colored pencils because I don't have to wait for anything to dry. And sometimes markers, especially on pine, will bleed a lot. So I really like the colored pencils. It's not bad. I haven't done too much with hardwoods, so this will be interesting. This looks kind of like one we did on Wednesday. It's like almost a stained glass or candy. I like that combination. Abrasive paste, yes. We're going to do super glue. We're going to shine this one up. This will be shiny. Because with the hardwood, it's so much smoother too. We're going to put some super glue on it. This is my Satellite City medium. What do I have my camera mounted on? It is an entire, oh shoot, there goes the cat. It is a crazy armature. I'll show you in a minute. It is the most convoluted mount, but it works. Let that cure a little bit. Look at that shine. Oh my. That cat bounced on the floor to the front of the lathe. Never does that. Alright, so while that's curing, this is like that bendy stuff from a lamp, and I glued it into that block of wood. So I'm going to have my other phone mounted here doing horizontal, and this one's mounted here doing vertical. And then I have this crazy thing that goes this way, and then up there one that goes this way. So I can raise it up, move it in and out, and then bend it wherever I need it. It's pretty crazy, but it works pretty good. Dedicated Discord. I don't know if I could do another. There's some groups I'm in that have the Discord, and I don't know that much about it. But I don't know if I could do another platform. I'd have to learn a lot about it first. Isn't that more for gaming? This looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle top. That's what it looks like, those colors. Let's do one more layer of super glue. Hey Rob, from Copper Owl Woodturning. Alright, that's pretty good. There were some high spots out here. When you do really big diameter on the tops and then put the super glue on, sometimes it tries to fling off, but then it dries. So it makes it kind of rough. So just a little bit of 400 grit smooths that right out. Alright, and then the abrasive paste, I'm going to speed back up to about 2150. You want this to get hot. You really work in. Sandpaper set? No, I buy cheap stuff off Amazon. I don't have enough super chats to buy anything from Rockler. Preliator. Thanks for stopping in. Preliator. Beautiful piece you're working on. Thank you. We're getting this one all polished up. Got some abrasive paste and a new piece of paper towel. Yeah, look at that. That's like glass. It's better spin. Hey Coolio, thanks for stopping in. No, it's not a dreidel, just a regular spinning top. Thin super glue. So I've done the thin super glue The thin super glue, in my opinion, well, it might work on the pine. It soaks in, so I guess I could use it on the hardwood. I'm always happy with the medium. And the thin dries so fast. There's no spreading it out. Like when you put it on, it almost starts curing right away. I like to have a little bit of time, but the thick takes too long. Linseed oil, you can do that. I'll do excuse me. I'll do a different method on the next one. So this is super glue, abrasive paste, and carnauba wax. Look at that, you can see the reflection in it. That's pretty cool. This one's a little bit big. I should have made it a little bit smaller. That's pretty cool. It's so smooth. You can't feel the grain. There's some ridges in it. Oh, that's a little wobbly. First one's always a little wobbly. Let's get our put it on the cheese board. It's not too bad. It's a little wobbly. It's pretty heavy though, so it'll still, even though it's wobbling some, it'll still go for a while. I'm gonna, this is a piece of birch countertop. I'm gonna get my laser, I'm gonna sand it real smooth, get my laser out and etch something onto it, and then, or I'm gonna dish it out. I don't know how I'll do that. I'm gonna dish it out, try to laser something onto it, and then coat it with resin to make it real smooth, and use it for my Tops demo on the cheese board. It's like a charcuterie board. All right, let's make another one. I don't know, Matthew. This one, that was that black walnut. This has been out there for a while. We're at about how do I get it to stay? Next, there we go. About 11.2, which is probably normal for interior. Try it before saying it's not. Yeah, no, I hear you. I need to try it. It's just something I've never done. That's all. But I need to try it. All right. You're my voice of conscience, Matthew. can't make that undercut. Yeah, probably. Plus I got the camera right in the way. Alright, now I can see. Alright, I am going to sharpen up my spindle gouge. I'll be right back. Cross grain tops, I have. They are not easy. The stems keep breaking because there's not a lot holding them in. But yeah, I have done that. I did it kind of as a challenge just to see if I could. Now this wood might work better for a cross grain because I think this grain is maybe a little more interlocked. I can't remember what I used. I think I used a piece of oak. Chris Byrne. Chris Byrne, thank you for stopping in. Can you turn a Stanley Cup hockey, like not one of the drinking cups that the girls are all using? Probably. Maybe a mini. Looks like that. I was kind of going for like a wheel rim, you know? It look like a trailer tire or without the tire on it. Uh, 2150, Todd. Speed. Pretty fast. Every time I get close to the end, I'm going to keep going. So 600s, no, it's pretty fast. I can mess up real fast. So this shape, Heather, is it's one my son wanted a while back, because what it does, we're both engineers. He's gonna be a better one than me, but look at that catch, went around like twice. If you put the mass to the outside, it should go for longer. So by undercutting both sides, you're putting all that mass to the outside of the top. But also with wood, it's hard because any difference in density throughout that piece of wood, it will wobble. So it's really hard to get a good one, and when you do, it's really nice, really satisfying, but trying to get it is difficult. Is there a lot of tear out? No, not a lot, just where I had a catch, but typically I can get it pretty smooth right off the tool. See, that's right off the bowl gouge, and it's fairly smooth. All right. Yeah, I've made, I think, two that didn't wobble, and I probably attempted it a dozen times. Now this one, and pine is tough too, because pine's so light. This one's probably going to be better because the wood is a lot more heavier, more dense. Yeah, I'm gonna try, after this one, I'm gonna try a smaller one because I think a smaller diameter will work better. All right, so this one, I am not going to put super glue on. I'm going to go straight to the abrasive paste. Oh no, I have to because it'll take the color off. All right, we'll put a little bit of super glue on it. I've tried that before, and it takes the color straight off. I'm going to make one without any color on it. That's what I'll do in the next couple. Because this wood is fairly pretty. My firewood pile seems to have mostly whatever this is, which I think it's pear and cherry. And that's about it. Not much else mixed in. Matthew, I make heavy equipment for the oil field. And I'm a designer and the engineering manager. So we use a lot of CAD, and we design heavy machinery. A lot of stuff with big engines, like around 4,000 horsepower and down. Nothing really bigger than that. We are getting into some turbine power generation stuff for like standby power. LM 1500. I don't know what that is. What's LM? Wolf Lover, how you doing? Haven't talked to you in 2 days. Just kidding. Turbine. Oh, yeah. I don't know. So I'm going to Houston in a couple weeks to see our headquarters made one, and I'm going to take a look at it. But I don't know what kind of a generator it is, or a turbine. I thought it was a GE, but I'm not sure it's a GE. I can't remember. I don't have a great memory for that kind of stuff. It's like a 4.2 megawatt. Hey, Madeline. I know it's Madeline. Everybody knows that. Can't forget Madeline. All right. Get our cheese board. Yeah, it's wobbly. I think we're going a little too big around. And I need a piece that doesn't have that line in it. Looks cool though. Another one for the top Christmas tree. Doesn't spin, but looks cool. All right, this will be a quick one. Converted to burn natural gas. Yeah, ours will do diesel or natural gas. Mostly natural gas. Nobody will ever forget you, Madeline. Wolf Lover. No, not yesterday. Had a blackout. Yeah, no, just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Alright, Preliator, thanks for stopping in. Thank you for the comment. Enjoyed watching the work. I enjoyed doing the work. So, thank you. Oh. Yeah, there were some big storms yesterday. Sorry guys, that's probably pretty loud. Madeline, did you figure out what state you moved to yet? Ooh, that's pretty thin. Lee Harris is in. Thanks for stopping in. Always pretty cool when power lines arc. Don't look at it directly though. Is there UV come out of it or something? I know I've heard that not to look at them. Or is it just the plasma? Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess it would be a lot like welding. Very much like welding. I've never actually seen one. Seen the results of it, but of a power line. Alright, somebody in the chat who has not talked yet. What colors do we want to put on this one? I have a feeling this one's going to be wobbly, but it might not be. Give me some colors. Got all these colors to choose from. Steven says blue. Madeline, even though I said someone new, Madeline says blue. Madeline, you always pick the same colors. Roy G. Biv. We could do a Roy G. Biv. Red. Orange. Yellow. There used to be a show on TV, Blue and Black. Blue and Mental Black. Alright, we'll do Roy G. Biv second. Green, blue. There used to be a show on TV during the day called 321 Contact. It was like a kid's science show. And that was the first time I ever heard about Roy G. Biv. And I've never forgot that. Let's see. Raspberry. Where's my purple? Magenta. There's a purple. Blue, indigo. What color is indigo? Is it just like a darker blue? I don't think I have indigo. Or maybe this is indigo. I need a lighter blue. How about that? There. There's our... Alright, but we're going to do blue and black. So what color... Steven, blue? Light blue or dark blue? There's black. Blue on black. Is that a Metallica song? Yeah, Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. We're waiting for Steven with color blue. Because dark blue, I feel like, is too dark for the black. So I'm going to call it blue. I like Metallica too. I sleep really good to Metallica, believe it or not. Blue like denim. Indigo is dark. Okay. So when they're like the Roy G. Biv, this must be the blue they're talking about. And then indigo would be the dark in between blue and purple. That makes sense. I love that. I heard that, Lee. I go to their website all the time, or their YouTube page all the time, and that's one of the advertisements they play a lot. It is very epic. This is really cool looking. I love that color combination. Hey Ross, turtle noises and lathes. Well, that's good. We have lathes, and I don't know what sound turtles make. But thanks for stopping in. Yep, that's some wobbly wood. You take your chances with firewood. That whole piece has been wobbly. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Maybe Matthew's right. It'll dry out a little bit and change shape. We're gonna switch gears to some pine, because that's what I have ready. Rugly 0826. R. Gooley 0826. Thanks for stopping in. They were at that concert. That's pretty cool. Alright, now these tops are going to go quite a bit faster. So get your requests ready for colors, but don't say them yet because I will forget. We're going to get this round it off. Where do I buy my wood? I haven't. A lot of this is just found. Some of this is dunnage from work. And then the firewood pile I actually bought several years ago, and we got rid of our wood burner. So it is all just for me to use and for summers. So I don't typically buy a lot. For a while I was buying some exotic wood, and it just, I didn't get any more views if I used like African mahogany or pine from the backyard. So I don't typically buy project wood anymore. Alright, this is gonna get loud. Yeah, oak is pretty good. It's twisted 4x4. Yeah, it'll be alright. It's a little big anyway. We went too slow. Capybara Kid. I know you. Thanks for watching. No baseball games tonight? Steven Costa. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, spinning top. Dreaded skew. Yes, it is a love-hate relationship with the skew. And you think about jamming a sharp knife into something spinning at 2,000 RPM. Like, it's amazing that it doesn't catch all the time. See, metal machining, there's a inheritance machining, cutting edge engineering. You should like that. Yeah, I get to watch metal machining at work all the time. We're gonna do red, yellow, black, and white. And then after that, we're gonna do the rainbow one. Red, yellow, black. We'll try white. White usually doesn't show up very good. All right. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Is that what these colors are from, Heather? Hey, Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse is in. Is Heather still in from Spirit Wind Wood? Need to know what chisels I should buy. Oh boy. Alright, so have you bought anything yet? White's not showing up. There's a song we used to sing in church when I was little. Jesus loves the little children. Heather picked red, yellow, black, and white, and that was the verse. Is Jesus loves the little children. All the children of the world, red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Just wondering if that's why she picked them. I remember that there. See, so why'd you pick these colors? Is that from that song, or was it something else? They're your high school colors. Can't sing that anymore. It's probably politically incorrect. I'll sing it. Hudson Bay colors. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point, Todd. Brian, you want to use traditional tools or carbides? I have both. Carbides I think are easier, and you can do everything. It's kind of a toss-up which ones are traditional, because traditionally everyone used scrapers, and a carbide is more like a scraper. Never had them before. The traditional tools, so if you're going to do bowls, you should get a bowl gouge. And this, I got a set of 3. There's the 5/8, ½ inch, and 3/8, 3/8, ½ inch, and 5/8. Yeah. You probably don't. I use my ½ inch all the time. There's a few tools I use all the time. I use my ½ inch bowl gouge. If you're gonna make bats, like you want to make a baseball bat, you got to get a spindle roughing gouge and maybe a spindle gouge. So these both are ½ inch. This one might be a 1 inch. The spindle roughing gouge. These 3 tools I use all the time. And then my cutoff tool is just a homemade handle with a Sawzall blade that I ground the teeth off, and all it cuts is right at that point. So you don't need that. Probably my roughing carbide and the round one. I don't know what it's called, but I've never bought new carbides for them, so they don't work very well anymore. And you can sharpen them, but you should buy new. And then I use the thicker cutoff or parting tool. I do use this quite a bit, and my skew. Now I will say these 2 things came in a kit along with some other stuff that has since gone away. It was very cheap. It was probably $20, but these have lasted. So you can get one of those cheap kits that have like 8 tools in it, and just try them. And when you find something that you like, you can buy a more expensive one. So that's what I recommend. The cheaper ones will just wear faster, but you can really kind of get a feel for what you're doing, how to use them, and you can sharpen them and not worry about how much they cost. I would start with a Harbor Freight set or something, just because you're going to find out what tools you really need, which ones you don't. And like I said, the ones from, I could probably do with a better skew. Like I would right now I should go buy a skew, a good one, because this one that I have is a little too thin and stupid, and it makes me look bad. So the next tool I buy will probably be a skew, unless I can find some high-speed steel and make one, which I really like the round ones with the flat grind. Crown, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I would say one good bowl gouge, one good skew, and then the Harbor Freight set, and then you kind of go from there. Make sure you have a way to sharpen them. Spraying on, that is a Good question, Stephen Costa. That is my satellite city super glue accelerator. It cures that super glue in seconds. I mean, super glue dries pretty quick anyway. Deroxley plays Minecraft YT. Hello. Thanks for stopping in. Get our cheese board. I'm just not in the mood to try to spin these on the lathe bed today and chase them. There, that one works pretty good. Yeah, there's something about getting a good cut with the bowl gouge and slicing that wood. It's very satisfying to do. And I've done decent stuff with a carbide, and it's like a workhorse. It'll do it. But for me, the slicing of a good sharp bowl gouge makes all the difference. Yeah, this one works pretty good. And it spins. Alright, now we're going to do a Roy G. Biv. Our non-politically group motivated rainbow. Yeah, shavings. Definitely. All right. I said nope. Nope. Typically, I will go back and tighten the chuck after each top, and I have not been doing that. So that's my fault. Oh yeah, I still get catches. You get, I haven't been doing it long enough that I can get cocky and not mess up. All right, which just happened there. It happens a lot. I don't know if I can make a top with a carbide. Has anyone made a top with a carbide? I must be getting tired. All right, keep trying. Yeah, I'm fine. He keeps hitting the phone. It's not even coming close to me. I think now this end, I should put a round part on it, but if this one comes off again, this whole piece is going in the burn pile. It's just not gonna work. I do have my face shield on. If you go back and watch my videos, one of the first ones I ever made, I had glued. I didn't even have much wood, so I had glued together some junky plywood, and it was actually like cross grain. I don't know how to. It was like layered like this, and then glued together sideways, and I didn't have a face mask at the time. It was like the second or third thing I'd ever turned. And it broke apart halfway and went, like I felt the wind go by my ear. And that scared me. I didn't turn anything until I got a face shield. It didn't hit me, but it could have. Hello. We're going to say A-N-A because I don't know how to read those words. Thank you for stopping in. But it's funny too, like when you use a face mask, face shield all the time, you almost forget how to blink and how to squint. So then when you're not wearing one, I get stuff in my eyes all the time because I forget to, like not when I'm turning, but just out in public, I forget to blink sometimes. So where's everybody from? Doesn't catch the larger check, pulls most of the dust. Yeah, I have all the dust stuff, but sometimes I forget to turn it on. If I'm making big stuff, I'll definitely use it. Little tops, I don't usually. Golf tee, kind of looks like it. We're making a spinning top. I was gonna make a launcher tonight, but I might save that for the weekend. So I do, Heather's from Port Severn, Ontario. Okay. In wood lies great philosophy. All right, thank you. I was gonna make a launcher. We do live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Eastern time, about 8 to 10, something like that. Oh gosh, this is almost going on the second hour. This is the last one for tonight. But on the weekends, it's fair game. It could be any time. So check back if you want to find us. Definitely subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. We do a lot of different stuff, not just turning and not just tops. I turn all kinds of stuff. We do some flat work. All kinds of stuff. Orange, yellow, green, blue. This is a non-political rainbow top. There are rainbows in the world that are not associated with anything specific other than water through sunlight. It's a shame that we can't use them more. Leprechauns in gold. Light refraction, it's science. Nothing more. You don't need to make it into more than what it is. Leon's been timed out. Thank you, Mike. I don't know what he said, but I can imagine. It's a shame. Yeah, I gotta have gold. Sometimes, Heather, you can the pencils will like blend and fade. I have one that's really cool looking. The the red, for some reason, I don't know what I did. I'll have to go back and watch the video. But uh, the red like became translucent and the other color wasn't, and it was just so neat. Like you could see the grain through the one color. It was very cool. And colored pencils are just so cheap. I want to try crayons one of these days, like actual Crayola crayons. Yeah, I don't think Jesus said that. The bread of life. Alright, this one's gonna spin straight. Guaranteed. No wobble in this one. Yeah, it's got a little wobble. Either the first one or the last one's got to fall on the floor. All right, guys, it has been 2 hours. That's crazy. I usually only try to do an hour or hour and 15. But thank you so much for coming in. Check out the channel, subscribe, all that stuff. We accept super chats and all of that. So if you feel inclined, don't spray near your open bottle of super glue. Set it off. Yeah, I've done that before. Usually it just glues the top shut. But yeah, thank you, Heather. Thanks for stopping in. This one's my favorite. I like that color. If you had a hand in coloring any of these, message me on Instagram if you'd like to get it shipped to you and we can work something out. Yeah, Steven, I'm gonna work on a top spinning board, the cheese board, we're gonna call it. None of these particularly spin great tonight, but it is what it is. It's that kind of night. It's a Friday. But yeah, check out the YouTube channel, and we'll see you sometime this weekend. If not, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Matthew. Yeah, this one turned out really good. It just doesn't spin very straight, which is typical. I like this color too. That one came out. Good night, Mike. Steven. Thanks, guys, and see ya. Oh, I've seen rubies. I think it has spots where they like drop in and stuff. Yeah, and it has the rings. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. I don't know if I don't have as much time as Ruby has. So, all right, guys. Hey, who put money? Oh, Matthew did. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Matthew, for the super chat. I will be in contact. I have a whole box of tops to send to you. All right. Bye, guys.